As a physician, with more than 20 years of experience treating patients who, like you, want to preserve their mental clarity and independence well into their golden years, certain cases stay with you forever. I will never forget Maria, a vibrant 72-year-old grandmother who loved crossword puzzles and could still beat her grandchildren at card games. Every morning without fail, she took a steaming hot shower to ease her arthritis before starting her day. It was her sacred routine. One Tuesday, her husband heard a heavy thud from the bathroom. He found Maria collapsed against the tile wall, conscious but confused, unable to move her right arm. At the emergency room, the CT scan revealed something devastating: a hemorrhagic stroke, bleeding inside her brain. Everyone was stunned. Maria took her blood pressure medication faithfully. She had no warning signs, no headaches, nothing. It appeared out of nowhere. But it didn't come from nowhere. What we discovered about the events leading up to her collapse revealed a pattern I have seen far too many times, a pattern that millions of people over 60 are unknowingly repeating every single day in their bathrooms. What I am going to share with you today is information that rarely comes up in a rushed doctor's appointment. There simply is not enough time, but understanding this could be one of the most powerful tools I can give you. To protect yourself from a brain hemorrhage, one of the most catastrophic medical emergencies anyone can face. My goal is not to frighten you. My goal is to arm you with knowledge that transforms a hidden danger into something you can control. Because the issue is not showering itself. We all need to bathe. The issue is specific habits, specific patterns that become increasingly dangerous as our bodies age and our blood vessels become more vulnerable. Today, we are going to examine 5 shower habits that dramatically increase your risk of brain hemorrhage. More importantly, I will give you practical, evidence-based adjustments you can make starting today to protect yourself. So please stay with me, because this information could genuinely save your life or the life of someone you love. Before we dive in, if you appreciate this kind of clear, practical health information, I encourage you to subscribe to this channel and tap the notification bell. That way, you will never miss advice that could safeguard your most precious asset, your brain health. Now let us examine each dangerous habit one by one. Habit 1. The pressure spike, starting with scalding water on your head. Let us begin with arguably the most widespread and most underestimated mistake: stepping into the shower and immediately directing very hot water onto your head and face. I hear it constantly. "Doctor, that blast of hot water wakes me up and gets my circulation going." I understand the appeal. But let me explain what actually happens inside your skull during those first moments. Because that pleasant sensation masks a serious physiological threat. Picture the blood vessels feeding your brain. Unlike the vessels in your arms and legs, cerebral arteries are remarkably delicate. They lack the muscular support that vessels elsewhere in your body possess. With age, and especially if you have high blood pressure, these vessels become even more fragile. Some may have tiny weakened spots called microaneurysms that you do not even know exist. Now, when very hot water suddenly hits your head, your body perceives a thermal emergency. Your heart rate accelerates. Your blood vessels in the scalp and face dilate rapidly. But here is the critical point. In the seconds before that dilation takes full effect, your blood pressure surges sharply upward. This is called a hypertensive spike. In someone under 40 with elastic, resilient arteries, this pressure surge dissipates harmlessly. But in someone over 60, whose cerebral vessels may already be weakened by years of hypertension or atherosclerosis, that sudden pressure surge can be the final straw. A weakened vessel wall that has been holding steady for years suddenly faces pressure it cannot withstand. The result can be a ruptured aneurysm or a bleeding vessel deep within the brain. A hemorrhagic stroke. This is particularly dangerous first thing in the morning, when blood pressure naturally peaks and blood is thicker from overnight dehydration. Maria's stroke happened at 7:15 a.m. The solution, the gradual warm-up rule. You do not need to sacrifice the comfort of a warm shower. You simply need to approach it intelligently. Start below the neck. Always begin by wetting your feet, legs, and lower body first. Let your cardiovascular system adjust gradually before any water touches your head. Temperature check. The water should feel comfortably warm, never hot enough to make you gasp. Aim for 36 to 38 degrees Celsius. If you cannot hold your forearm under the stream comfortably, it is too hot. Wait before the head. Spend at least 30 to 60 seconds with warm water on your body before wetting your head. This gives your blood pressure time to stabilize. Consider a morning glass of water. Drinking water before your shower helps thin your blood and reduces that early morning pressure vulnerability. Habit 2. The breath hold danger. Straining under the water. Now let us address a habit you may never have considered dangerous. The unconscious straining and breath holding that many people do. While showering, think about what happens when you bend over to scrub your feet, or reach up to wash your hair, or stand on one leg to clean between your toes. Many people instinctively hold their breath during these moments of physical effort, or balance. This triggers something called the Valsalva maneuver, the same physiological response that occurs when you strain during a bowel movement, or lift something heavy. When you bear down while holding your breath, pressure inside your chest and abdomen increases dramatically. This pressure transmits directly to your cerebral circulation. The effect is a rapid spike in intracranial pressure, the pressure surrounding and inside your brain. For someone with a weakened blood vessel or an undiagnosed aneurysm, this sudden pressure increase can trigger a rupture. I have seen patients who experienced catastrophic brain bleeds while doing something as simple as leaning forward to rinse shampoo from their hair. The combination of a head-down position, which already increases blood flow to the brain, plus the breath-holding strain created the perfect conditions for disaster. The solution, the breathing awareness rule. Protecting yourself requires conscious attention to your breathing patterns. Breathe continuously. Make it a deliberate practice to keep breathing steadily throughout your entire shower. Never hold your breath while bending, reaching, or balancing. Use a shower chair. If balance is any concern whatsoever, a sturdy shower chair eliminates the need for straining maneuvers entirely. You can wash your feet safely while seated. Install a handheld shower head. This allows you to direct water where needed without bending or contorting. You control the water. It does not control you. Keep movements slow and controlled. Rush creates strain. Give yourself permission to shower at a relaxed pace. Habit 3. The medication timing trap. Here is a habit that might surprise you. The timing of your blood pressure medication in relation to your shower can dramatically affect your stroke risk. Many people take their blood pressure medication first thing in the morning, then step directly into a hot shower. This seems logical and efficient, but physiologically, it can be problematic. Blood pressure medications, whether they are ACE inhibitors, calcium channel blockers, or beta blockers, are designed to lower your blood pressure. That is their job. However, their effect does not kick in uniformly. There is a period as the medication absorbs, where your blood pressure may fluctuate unpredictably. Now add a hot shower during this absorption window. The heat causes vasodilation, which drops blood pressure further. Your body, caught between the medication effect and the heat effect, may struggle to maintain adequate blood flow to your brain. But here is where the hemorrhage risk comes in. When blood pressure drops too low, your body compensates by suddenly constricting blood vessels to drive pressure back up. This rebound hypertension, this compensatory spike, can be violent and abrupt, especially in older vessels that do not adapt smoothly. You have created a roller coaster. Down from the medication, down further from the heat, then a sharp spike upward as your body panics. That spike, in a vessel already stressed and fragile, can be catastrophic. The solution, the medication buffer rule. Coordinating your medication and shower timing is straightforward once you understand the principle. Create a time buffer. If you take morning blood pressure medication, wait at least 60 to 90 minutes before taking a hot shower. Let the medication reach its stable working level first. Consider evening showers. If your schedule permits, moving your shower to evening hours, well after your morning medication has stabilized, eliminates this interaction entirely. Talk to your doctor. Some blood pressure medications have different absorption profiles. Your physician may be able to adjust your prescription timing to better fit your routine. Monitor your symptoms. If you ever feel lightheaded, dizzy, or see spots after taking medication and showering, this is a serious warning sign. Sit down immediately and report this pattern to your doctor. Habit 4. The dehydration disaster. Long showers without preparation. Doctor, I love my long showers, 20 minutes of peace and quiet. I hear this frequently, and I understand the appeal of that sanctuary. But extended hot showers, especially when you enter them already dehydrated, create conditions that dramatically raise hemorrhage risk. Here is what happens. When you shower for 15, 20, even 30 minutes in hot water and a steam-filled bathroom, your body loses significant fluid through sweating. You do not notice it because you are already wet, but the fluid loss is real. As you become increasingly dehydrated, your blood thickens. Thicker blood flows less smoothly. It requires higher pressure to push through your vessels. Your heart works harder. Meanwhile, the prolonged heat exposure keeps your peripheral vessels dilated, pulling blood away from your core and brain. Your brain receives blood that is thicker, being pushed through stressed vessels, while your blood pressure fluctuates between low and compensatory high. The tiny vessels in your brain, particularly those already weakened by age and hypertension, face tremendous strain. Many hemorrhagic strokes occur in the hour after a long hot bath or shower. The person feels fine while bathing, even relaxed, but their cerebral vessels have been silently stressed to their limit. The solution, the hydration and duration rule. Protecting yourself requires both preparation and restraint. Prehydrate. Drink a full glass of water 20 to 30 minutes before your shower. This gives the fluid time to absorb. And thin your blood appropriately. Set a timer. A safe, effective shower should last no longer than 10 minutes. If you want longer relaxation, sit in a comfortable chair afterward. Do not extend your time under hot water. Ventilate. Open a window or run the exhaust fan. Reducing steam and bathroom temperature helps your body thermoregulate without extreme cardiovascular stress. Post-shower hydration. Drink another glass of water after drying off. Replace what you lost. Habit 5. The blood thinner blind spot, ignoring medication interactions. This final habit is perhaps the most critical for a specific group of people, and that group is large. If you take any blood-thinning medication, whether it is warfarin, apixaban, rivaroxaban, clopidogrel, or even daily aspirin, this section demands your full attention. Blood thinners save lives by preventing clots that cause heart attacks and ischemic strokes, but they have a trade-off. They make bleeding harder to stop, including bleeding inside your brain. A minor bump to the head that a person with normal clotting would shrug off can become a life-threatening brain bleed in someone on blood thinners, and this is where shower habits become critically important. All the risks we have discussed, the pressure spikes, the balance challenges, the potential for falls, become exponentially more dangerous when your blood cannot clot normally. A fall that causes a small vessel to tear becomes an expanding hemorrhage. A pressure spike that causes a tiny leak becomes a major bleed. I have treated patients who had catastrophic brain hemorrhages from bathroom falls that seemed minor at the time. They felt fine initially, went about their day, then collapsed hours later as the slow bleed finally caused symptoms. By then, the damage was extensive. The solution, the blood thinner safety protocol. If you take any anticoagulant or antiplatelet medication, your bathroom must become your safety fortress. Non-slip surfaces everywhere, high-quality mats with suction cups inside the shower, rubber-backed mats outside, and non-slip strips if your floor is tile. Grab bars, not towel racks. Properly installed grab bars can support your full weight. Towel racks cannot. Position them for entering, exiting, and stabilizing yourself inside the shower. Shower chair without exception. If you are on blood thinners, a shower chair is not optional. It is essential. Eliminating the need to balance eliminates the primary fall risk. Cooler water, shorter showers. Every extreme we have discussed is amplified when you are on blood thinners. Keep water temperature moderate. And duration brief. Immediate medical attention for any head bump. If you strike your head in the bathroom, no matter how minor it seems, contact your doctor or go to the emergency room. Brain bleeds on blood thinners can develop slowly but become catastrophic. Summary and conclusion. The 5 golden rules for protecting your brain. Let us consolidate everything into 5 clear rules you can implement immediately. Rule 1. The gradual warm-up rule. Never start with hot water on your head. Begin below the neck. Let your body adjust and keep water temperature between 36 and 38 degrees Celsius. Rule 2. The breathing awareness rule. Never hold your breath while showering. Breathe continuously, especially when bending or balancing. Use a shower chair if needed. Rule 3. The medication buffer rule. Wait at least 60 to 90 minutes after taking blood pressure medication before showering with hot water. Let the medication stabilize first. Rule 4. The hydration and duration rule. Drink water before and after showering. Limit shower duration to 10 minutes maximum. Always ventilate the bathroom. Rule 5. The blood thinner safety protocol. If you take any anticoagulant, your bathroom must be a safety fortress with non-slip surfaces, grab bars, a shower chair, and cooler, shorter showers. As you can see, this is not about living in fear of your bathroom. It is about recognizing that your body, at 60, 70, or 80, requires more thoughtful care than it did at 30. These small adjustments are acts of wisdom, not worry. They protect not only your brain, but your independence, your clarity, and your ability to be present for the people who love you. If this video has been helpful, I have an important request. Please share it. Send the link to your spouse, your siblings, your friends, anyone over 60 whom you care about. You never know whose life you might protect. And now I want to hear from you. Leave a comment below and tell me, which of these habits have you been doing? Are you going to make changes? Your experiences help others understand they are not alone, and reading your responses is truly the greatest reward for me. Thank you so much for your time and attention. Take care of that remarkable brain of yours.